All right, my name is Justin Stellman, and I just finished writing this article that I think is really, really important for me to get off my chest. And it was about, based on the quote that in order to change your life, you have to change your life. And it sounds really cheesy. It sounds really corny. It sounds really stupid. But for me, it hit home in a really impactful way. And I decided to write an article about that. And so one of the things that really struck me about that quote is that it sounds so simple and so stupid, but it really does require changing how you live your life in order to change your life. And so some of the things that I'm going to be doing now, Kate and I shared in the article that basically Kate and I were walking recently, taking our dogs for a walk up in these hills above our house here in San Juan Capistrano. And there's these mansions. These things sell for like $9 million. I mean, it's insane. And so we're walking up there, and instead of asking ourselves questions like, oh gosh, why do these people get to live like this? Or, how come I can't live like this? We started asking ourselves questions like, what do we need to do in order to have a life like this? What do we need to do in order to achieve these goals? And one of the things that I love is writing. And so something that I've been letting slip lately in my personal growth, spiritual development area of my life is reading, writing, Qigong, and meditation. And so Kate has a very different schedule than mine. And she requires the same thing I require, just uninterrupted silence in order to do her writing. She has her own website, katestellman.com, as well as a book. She's working on multiple books, actually. And so she needs time, uninterrupted, dedicated time in her life in order to write. And so do I. But with the production of all of our shows on Extreme Health Radio, I've just been so bogged down, and I've let these disciplines sort of slip away. And so I thought, okay, how are we going to discipline ourselves to do the things that successful people do, and to do things that really will impact the world and to help people? And so I thought, okay, I've never been a morning person. I've never, ever, ever liked to get up in the morning. It's just something I don't like to do. I don't like to get up really early, 5 a.m., that kind of thing. I've tried to do it. I've just never been successful. And so, but now I'm going to start doing it. And so what we decided to do was to change our entire schedule so that she could have time in the morning and I could have time in the morning. So we have the studio here in town, and I'm going to come over to the studio, do my Qigong, do my meditation for 15 minutes, do my reading and do my writing. And that's going to allow us to have opportunities to get that stuff done early and then still get all the production work. And so what this means is that we had to change how we do our shows on Extreme Health Radio. Right now, we do them on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. But we're going to have to change that. And so what we're going to have to do is start batching all of the shows and record them all on one day, regardless of whether or not people can do that or not. So one of the things that I've always slipped into with being the host is acquiescing to other people's schedules and other people's demands and other people's desires to need to have things done their way. And so one of the things that this is forcing me to do is to stand up and say, no, this is our schedule. If you want to be on the show, then you have to do it at this time. Otherwise, you either have to plan ahead or you just can't be on the show. And so that's something I've really been stepping into on the show because it's really helped me have that confidence of saying, we have a great show. Right now, we have about 520 episodes we've done, and we have a great thing going on. And so if people want to be on the show, they can do that, and they have to be on the show at the time that we have slots for, because we need to schedule our time, and we have to stop acquiescing our schedule to other people's demands. And so this is changing how we're going to structure doing the show. This is going to change our morning and evening schedules. This is going to change my workout schedules. This is going to change all kinds of things in our life. But I figure, like that quote says, if you want to change your life, you have to change your life. And so it's really important to me to be on the path of spiritual growth, personal development, and healthy living in order for me to have something that I can share with our audience on Extreme Health Radio. And so that's what I love about this kind of thing. It's really cool because I get to actually live the lifestyle that we talk about and that we promote. And so it's really an awesome thing. And I'm really just stoked to be part of this because I can't really half-ass it. I can't eat McDonald's and talk about natural health. It just can't be done. And so part of this blog, justinstellman.com, is my personal insights onto the direction we're going and different things, and just talking about things I'm into, personal stuff, personal development, that kind of thing. And so I've missed being able to write on here. And so now I'm super excited to be able to write and to do my meditation, do my Qigong, stuff that's really important for me to do, and do my reading as well. So that's what this article is all about. And if you want to read it, I'll put a link in the description below, and I'll probably put it on the actual page itself too. So yeah, it's nothing woo-woo or anything like that. It's just that in order to get things done and in order to actually accomplish the things in your life, you have to change. You have to restructure your entire life, and you have to change your schedule, what you do every day, what time you do things, how you do things, and what order you do things. You have to change so many things if you want to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And that was what this article is about here that I wrote today. And if you enjoy this video and things that we're doing, you can check out my website, justinstellman.com. And there's also a link at the bottom of that too, on that actual page for extremehealthradio.com, which is our alternative health radio show that we do every single week. So thanks for listening. And I'd be curious to know, have you made any changes in your life, big major changes? And if so, how have they affected you? And most importantly, have you been able to stick with them? That's really, really the most important thing, because that's something that we all need to be able to do, is to stick with our freaking goals and to stay on track, even when things derail us and things take us off our path. And so I'm just curious if you have done that, and if so, how has it worked out for you? And do you like it? Has it given you positive benefits and things, questions like that? I'm curious. So comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what's worked for you in your life to change your life. So just curious about that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, give a thumbs up, and comment below. And I'd love to hear your thoughts about what I just talked about.